Hello everyone! In this video, we'll be examining the other pages in the Daily and Scalp section. Let's start with the Execution and Inner Demons pages. As usual, we have our navigation bar at the top. On the left, there's a Sub-Pages navigation sidebar specific to the Analytics section. The pages listed here are not found in the top navigation bar. And just below, we have our classic slicers again. These are simply the filtering tools we use to filter the databases on the right. On the right side, these databases consist of two areas. In the upper area, you'll view your best trades in terms of P&L, profit and loss, while in the lower area, you'll see your worst trades. Both of these parts consist of several tabs based on trading variables, such as all time, years, months, markets, tickers, setups, time frames, risk percentages, and direction. Whichever tab you're on, you'll see the best and worst trades for that tab's variables. The same applies to the worst trades part as well. Additionally, at the top of each card, you'll see the execution averages. At the bottom of the card, you'll see your top 3 trades. When you click on the first variable in this summary view, you'll be redirected to the TradingView link you entered in the link property while logging the trade. The same applies to the area below. In this summary view, you'll see the ticker or setup, direction, and P&L. And finally, a shortcut to that particular trade's own page that you'll be directed to when clicked. Again, this is the property containing the link you'll be directed to when clicked on to the first variable of the card. And this execution average is the average of the number resulting from the marking we made on the setup checklist on the trade page for that variable. And again, the numbers in these tables will change instantly based on your slicer selections on the left side. All slicers and numbers have been tested multiple times, so you can use them with peace of mind. We have finished our work on this page, so we can move on to the next page, which is Inner Demons. The table is counting errors automatically according to your trade logs table. You may remember the error property in the table's review page. From the drop-down list, you marked which error you made in that trade. And here in that page, at the end of each month, identify the most frequent trading errors and get rid of them quickly. Consistently repeating the same error 8 times within a trading period may indicate significant psychological barriers hindering your progress. Consider to stop trading at that period and review your trading strategies. Endless thanks to Tom Dante for this page and the upcoming pages of the review section. We have 3 main review pages. The first one is the yearly review. At the end of each year, simply write your answers to the prepared questions in the template, and that's it. The next one is the monthly review. On the right, you'll see a yearly summary of your responses for each month. As you can see, each month consists of 7 categories to evaluate your trade performance. Your answers to the prepared questions in these categories each month will update your yearly summary. As you can see, every mark you make in the first category for the month of July updates the totals for the year. Similarly, the other categories also update their yearly totals based on your checks. You don't need to make any adjustments on this page. The dashboards for all parts automatically display the current month, so you just need to make your entries on the last day of the month. And our final review page is the weekly review. You can use the button on the left to enter the review for the week into the database below. Like the yearly review, this page consists of prepared questions and areas for your answers. You must remember the Review Logs tab from the Trading Logs section. There were two properties there: Exit Reason and Retrospective. You can see them all here. In the Retrospective tab, you see that all your trades are grouped according to the retrospective property. Thus, you can observe how other variables vary for each group and see the different factors that influence them from a different perspective. All right, and our next page is the Routine page. Right at the top, you see the Routine database. Each row corresponds to a day. You can easily add a row here using the New Day button. After adding, the date properties will automatically populate. All you need to do is rename each column with your own routine names. You can find extra columns at the end of the table if you needed. Simply input the daily totals for each day, and the progress will be calculated based on your checks for your daily routines. Here on the right, you will see your monthly total percentage of your daily checks. Right below that, you'll find the Daily Review section. For each day, you can write about the obstacles you faced, things you did well, what you could have done differently, express gratitude, prioritize what you want to focus on tomorrow, write your daily summary, and finally, give yourself a grade before concluding the day. And for your checks, you can use this weekly routine calendar as well. Lastly, you can use the time schedule on the left to plan your day, hour by hour. So, we've reached the end of this video. In the next video, we'll review the subpages of the Analytics section that we didn't cover.